Ladies and gentlemen, Fjori fam, how we doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are ready. I know we're starting a little bit early today. That's because I have a few things to do this weekend, and tonight going to see my daughter play at a symphony orchestra uh arena. I don't know, arena, I say, the place where the Dallas Symphony Orchestra plays. They're getting to play, and that's freaking fantastic. So I'm excited to go watch her play and see how she does. And then this weekend is her birthday party, and we're getting set up for all of that. So we're going to be busy, 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 run, 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 and I've got to do that this afternoon. So first things first, how's everybody doing? Hope you're here. Hope you're having a great time. Let's check on that poll that we ran. In case anybody is new here, on Twitter at Jason the Scribe, just like it is here on Twitch. Twitter is where you can get all of our community notifications about when we are going live, what's going on with the stream, what games we are playing, when we're going to play, and how things go. Additionally, you get to vote in polls to tell us how we are changing things, how we are doing things, the way the stream is run. Right now, most of the polls are focused on what Fjori is doing in our series, Fjuckin Around with Fjori. And Fjori Stonearm is our main character, if you don't know. We have voted already to make sure that he joins the Imperial side of Skyrim's Civil War, and he has done that. In fact, he has done so well in that today we are marching on Windhelm. We are about to lead the Legion in taking Windhelm and all of Eastmarch back from Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak and his army. So that's going to be fantastic. But the most recent poll we had was looking at the levels we're at. If we were going to change our loadout, our armor, our weapons, things like that, this would be the perfect time to do so. Do we want to do that? How do we want to do that? What should we do with that? And looking at our poll, which just ended a few minutes before this stream, maybe about half an hour before this stream started, and it looks like we voted on no change. So Fjori will not change his armor, will not change his weapon style. So we are sticking with light armor and our trusty two-handed warhammer. So that is excellent because we just forged a set of glass armor and a glass hammer. So that's honestly pretty good that we didn't waste any of those resources, and all of our perks get to stay where they're at and be applied. That is pretty fantastic. If you are new to the series and want to catch up and see what we've done so far, or if you have missed some things, you want to go back and find stuff, make clips, edit stuff together, do anything you want to do for the community, I mean, you're more than welcome to. Our YouTube page, again, if you search Jason the Scribe on YouTube, or our dedicated playlist, Fjuckin Around with Fjori, you can see the 32 previous episodes up on YouTube. We upload our videos at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time the day after they stream, so today's episode will be up tomorrow morning at 9 once we have finished the stream. I think that's all I've got. I've plugged the Twitter, I've plugged our polls, I gave you the results of our current poll. Look ahead, join and or follow and or whatever it is that you do on Twitter to get notifications. We will be putting up a poll this weekend to see what Fjori's next big thing is, the next big push, the next big task, because we are about to finish Skyrim's Civil War. We are going to put an end to it once and for all. We are going to bring Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak to justice. Let's get this. And we have a brand new set of armor, a set of swag. Look at that gorgeousness. We have a full set of glass armor and a new glass hammer. Now, it is unfortunate with the glass. We discussed this a little bit last time. Daemoniac, one of our community members, brought it up, that it's a bit disappointing that with Anniversary Edition they didn't update, they didn't upgrade All right, now we're not carrying too much, which is fine. They didn't give us plate or scale glass armor. They didn't change any of the standard glass armor, really. The only thing they added were Brawler's version of the gauntlets, which is kind of nice. It has a sharp edge point sticking out of them, which is a nice touch. But other than that, they really didn't change or update it. As opposed to things like the Orcish scaled armor, which is, pretty badass looking on its own. So we are only slightly colder in the glass armor. I think one piece of the glass armor did not match or keep up with the ability of the Orcish scaled armor for how it for the warmth on it. But that's okay because we're going into Windhelm, not Winterhold at this point. I think we can do a little bit less with those points there. Increase your health, absolutely. Silver amethyst bows do more damage. Why not? We don't use our bows all that often, but we have them just in case. And so this glass sword, we can get rid of all the extra glass pieces we have. We don't need to keep those, but we have a mission. We have a hold to take, and we are going to dilly-dally no longer on that. So there we go. It is the middle of the night, but middle of the night, maybe. Oh, we are fatigued and hungry. That's, you know what? It'll be fine, because we're going to stop at Whiterun anyway. So we are going to run through the night, tired, hungry, but pressed and ready for this. We are going to touch base in with Whiterun and Jarl Balgruuf, where we got our start. Really? We want to start this? We want to start this that early? Alright, come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're gonna get headed to Jarl Balgruuf, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hang out with Jarl Balgruuf a little bit. We're gonna stay at the Bannered Mare. We are going to get ourselves a little bit of food. We're gonna have a good night's sleep, and then we are going to head to the Imperial camp in Eastmarch in order to lead the Legion against Windhelm. Oh, this is cool. This is the second time we've seen this, but that's really kind of cool that we get to see both there. And that Spriggan has been sprungen. Ooh, that was quite the hit there. And even though I didn't see it for sure, I like to believe that our reindeer got the kill on that hag raven, because it's the kind of thing our bloodthirsty, awesome reindeer would do. So taking the road to Whiterun is not going to be too bad because we have the ability to ride, which means we get to make some good time here. Yeah. And I believe, yes, we continue on to the east here. Whiterun, yes. Alright. That little dude. Oh, everybody got good plans for the weekend? I mean, just think about it, guys. Sunday. Sunday is ramen day. Is anybody else excited for ramen day on Sunday? Boy, I'm hoping I'm talking to the right crowd here to enjoy the joke about ramen day. Now that I think about it. I'm sure I am. I'm sure you guys know. For people wondering about the date, Sunday is May 1st. Wolf. I'm not even healing between these encounters, because right now these are not the encounters I need to worry about. We're gonna get there though. The battle of Windhelm is gonna be rough. Freaking Thalmor. Alright. So we're coming across this fort that we are going to run on past. It's a bunch of bandits. Really nobody of consequence. And not worth fighting over. Wait. No, it's an Imperial fort now. Yay! This is where they garrison Whiterun. That's awesome. And good to know, good to see. So we do have that Imperial protection. So they took it from the bandits that were there originally. That's great. So, I mentioned there's going to be a poll up this weekend for what we want to see on the stream next week. First and foremost, we need to decide what is Fjori's focus going to be after the Civil War. There's several problems all about Skyrim that we have started the Tales of quest lines toward, and there are just other things that we want to do that we look forward to doing, right? So, we have to complete the Civil War. We are getting that done today. After we have completed this Civil War, there are a couple of major threats to Skyrim to worry about. So, there are the vampires. We could join up with the Dawn Guard and go vampire hunting, find out what is going on with these vampires. They've grown bold. They attacked the Vigilance of Stendar. Something is happening with those vampires. We could look into the rumors that we have heard about undead, necromancers raising an army of the undead in the south. So that's a concern that we can look in on. There have been 2 different groups that have attacked us outright. There are the League of Assassins, or the Assassins Guild, the Assassins League, whoever they are. So they've attacked us several times, trying to fulfill a contract that somebody has taken out on us, and without knowing who pulled that contract on us, the only thing we could do is just take out the entire guild, right? So that would be an option. That would be something that we could do. The other group that has attacked us are a group of cultists who follow someone named Mirak from Solstheim, the island to the north, between Skyrim and Morrowind. And whoever this Mirak is, they're claiming that I am as the Dragonborn, I'm a false Dragonborn, false prophet, something like that. And so they are attacking us there. So that would also be something to, yeah, we're going to sell that. Speechcraft has increased. Excellent. There we go. So we could go and find out what's going on there.
Don't forget to check inside the shop.
So, there's Assassin's Guild, there's Solstheim, there's... Nope, not gonna check inside the shop that way. Assassin's Guild, Solstheim, zombies, or vampires. So that's a full Twitter poll right there. After, I think, another couple of these things getting done, Madness Ingot, whatever that is, we need more Madness Ore for that. We might have to look that up. But we have to get those 4 major threats done, right? We also have the dragons to concentrate on, so the main quest, right? At some point we want to retire, not fully retire from adventuring, but to take a time to rest on our laurels a bit, right? Find some books that we enjoy to reading, and really what's the word, put our feet up, kind of thing. You know, we want to find a place where we can build a home, where we're building the entire home, right? And find a wife, find somebody to share that home with. That's also something we would like to do.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life.
Not to mention we need a steward for Golden Hills Plantation. So we've got a lot of things that we need to do. Adam, what time is it in the morning that these shops are not open? It is 7:41 a.m. That's what's going on. So we're going to wait a couple hours. I know we're already tired. It's okay. It's not going to ruin things for us if we wait for those. Adrienne was up awfully early, I guess. I mean, the sun was out, so there was no reason for her not to be out and working if she wanted to be. But yeah, that's a little odder. All right, Ulfric,
we've got small weapons.
What have you got for sale?
Weapons and armor.
Yeah, well, you say that to a man wearing full glass armor, but I'll let you get away with feeling it and thinking it, at least. Miscellaneous. No madness. Apparel. Alchemy, sneaking, alteration, illusion. The stuff we sold you. Weapons. Yeah, I've got one of these. It's better than yours. Bow burning, soul snares. Yeah, I think we're good.
Good doing business with
We'll
you.
go see Bellathor. We'll go see Arcadia. To see Arcadia for potions, mostly for buying, not really selling anything. Bellathor for we'll double check his potions too, but any miscellaneous stuff that we want to sell, to get rid of, to make a little gold on. We spent quite a lot to get these pieces for this.
For sale, my friend. Trinkets, odds and ends.
So we definitely went from more than 13,000 gold to 3,000. So this was not cheap armor, to say the least. Garnet. Saw that sapphire. These soul gems we'll keep for recharging stuff. I guess we don't have anything that we're going to recharge. I'll keep the graters for recharging later on. Well, silver emerald necklace. We can sell that. Oh. You don't have the gold for it. Okay. But do you have anything that we want to buy? I'm not thinking that you do, but I wanted to double check. Plentiful healing and vigorous healing. Yes, you do have things we want to buy. Okay. Conjuration. Sneaking. Robes of restoration. Conjuring. Nope. And yeah, I don't think we need anything weapon-wise from you. So now we can sell that necklace. And I think we're good.
Do come back.
So at some point, recovering a bit of our wealth would be good. But we spent it on a good cause. Like this, armor is going to last us. It's going to
Got some?
save our skin, our hide, definitely. And when we end up using it against Ulfric Stormcloak, it's going to be good. You got so many different types of potions. I really just want to stick with our healing here. All right, nothing we need for healing, so we are good there. All right, so we're gonna stay at the Bannered Mare. It is early in the morning, but we're gonna spend a good night. We want to be as fresh as we can be before we get to that Imperial camp. And I think we're gonna take a cart to the Imperial camp, depending on where it is, so that we get there at the right time.
Sure thing. It's yours for it.
All right.
Let's sate that appetite.
And what do you got food-wise? Cooked beef, pogfish, salmon steak. We'll take that. Venison chop. Well done. Okay.
I'll show you to your room right this way.
I know where the room is. Hold up. I stay here at least once a month.
Shameful is what it is.
All right. So it's 10 a.m. We'll get a good long rest. We'll hang out, chill, relax, and then we'll get a very early start. Like early AM start toward our camp. And that way we can take advantage of just a little bit of rest at the camp
Let me know if there's anything
before we get started. So we're refreshed, but we are starving. That is something that can absolutely be fixed with an apple pie and some beef, a chicken breast, and a rabbit haunch. And a salmon steak. Because we deserve to be well fed.
Well met, kinsman.
So at 2 in the morning, while everyone is heading to their homes from their nights out drinking, we are going to make our way to the Legion camp
The general goods store.
in Eastmarch, which is the hold where the capital is Windhelm, the Jarl Ulfric's home. All right, so let's check our map. So we want to go to the encampment in Eastmarch. But our encampment in Eastmarch is way out here. Wow, okay. The fastest way to it, we're going to actually get a ride to just outside of Windhelm. They're not going to stop the cart of just a random traveler. And to that end, we are going to make sure that we are just a random traveler. And just a random traveler. A peaceful Santa-like figure. Saintly, generous, benevolent. We're going to take this to get ourselves a ride. And then from Windhelm's own stables, we will ride our reindeer, I believe. I think it'll be our reindeer that goes with us. And we'll ride from there to the camp. That's the plan.
Need a ride?
Because then we're not announcing our going, and we're not as suspicious because we're just part of the regular cart that is on the way there.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
You ready to go yet?
Oh, steady.
All right. Final phase, guys. You excited? All right, so we're very cold, but we have plenty of gear on. I think we're all right. We are peckish, but we can worry about that in a minute. I didn't see what we are for tiredness, but we're going to sleep at the camp anyway. So we are taking the road. And this is the road toward Riften. But it will serve us for where we need to go. It'll also be helpful to get a few more landmarks out in this part of Skyrim, since we have not been out here often. Alright, we might get more landmarks, we might not. We might not stray far from the road. Alright. We're almost far enough away. So now we're drained. And these Stormcloaks don't need to know who we are. That's why we're not wearing our colors. Well, that's not why. Like, it's helpful that we're not wearing our colors also. But we just don't do that around here. Don't think I can ride the goat. Still on the road to Riften. But I think the camp is also coming up ahead of us. It's pretty nice out here, honestly. Oh! I swear, if you are some sort of racist thing... Alright, it's time to armor up. Show them what we're made of. You're just some Argonian, huh? Moonstone ore. Healing. Silver ingot I can use. Why not? Alright, alright. It's not quite a goat. Alright. Oh, that's not restoration. Alright, so we did some healing there. We are going to have a little bit of food. Let's see, we'll have a salmon steak. Get us back to satisfied. Make sure we have our hammer at the ready. Continue on for our camp this way. Man, it would be fun to do a playthrough where... Yeah, just some Argonian. I hate it. And it's not me. It's the fact that, like, he's not even Argonian thug, or Argonian bandit, right? Or even without the Argonian, like, he's just a bandit, and he happens to be Argonian. Like, that's okay, right? But, like, it's when you call him Argonian. I was attacked by an Argonian. Like, okay. Anything else you want to add about him? No, he was just an Argonian. Like, oh, okay. Good to know that's how you feel about him. Like, it's just a problem with Argonians. Alright. But yeah, it'd be cool to do a playthrough, a more mage-focused playthrough, right? Like, kind of a scholar. Somebody who's maybe interested in all the Dwemer ruins. Like, going back and playing, like, a Dwemer expert would be a lot of fun, I think. at some point. Again, there's stealth archer, and it's fun just because it's OP, and you're an automatic winner. But like a good, nice, solid mage playthrough where you're curious about stuff and you research and investigate stuff would also be fun. What's the cave here? Is the cave part of the camp or not? Stony Creek Cave. I mean, that did not sound as much fun as the rest of the camp did. So I think we're gonna skip that and just go on up to the camp. I like how the weather turns as soon as we get here too. Alright, so now we're a legate. Let's see if anybody says anything about that.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Yeah,
Here's
you're
one to spare. Keep it.
you're a little creepy there, Mr. Quartermaster. Alright, we can just buy a glass bow if we want, but I don't need it that badly right now. I will say buying any armor is really
Out for trouble.
for
It's
chumps,
only a matter of time.
but we're not gonna push it. Alright, y'all are not doing well. I can see that. But also, like, I could probably make more use of this than you could. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to say. Alright, we could report to the legate. But first I think we need to get some sleep. So we're gonna get warm. Okay.
Stay alert. Never know when they've stood.
We're gonna
Cloak
take a
does
little
my job.
goodness. We're gonna get some sleep. Alright, it's 1 in the afternoon. So 12 puts us at 1 a.m. 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. Plenty of time to rest, but up early enough to be ready and to lead the charge. Now, I don't know if we're going to start with the Battle of Windhelm, or if there's something else that we're going to do to help us secure Windhelm. Air's treacherously cold.
What the
Well, we're
rebels
definitely
like to forget
gonna
is the
fix
Empire
that
wants to keep
freezing
Dominion out of Skyrim.
by hanging out here for the warmth. And we are going to eat because we are hungry. We're going to start with that venison chop here. We're going to have 2 venison chops. Go straight to well fed. We're warmed up. We are refreshed, I think. Let's check our active effects. So we're drained and very cold. Why are we drained? Is it because we got up so early in the morning? Alright, let's warm up and we'll take an hour's rest and see if that fixes drained or not. The weather rolled in something awful while we slept. And that's not good. Alright, so we're going to turn in. We're going to sleep another hour. We're chilly, okay. We're still drained. I think the cold is interfering with our not being drained. I think that's an issue. This might be a bit harder than we thought, especially if we're going to be so bitterly cold. Alright, we'll check in with the legate. with our fellow legate.
So, the general and I have our disagreements, but your objective is the enemy-held fort.
Okay.
Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort.
All right, so we
Well,
need to
soldier,
garrison
are you up to the task?
the fort here
I
before
knew I could count on you, soldier.
we can attack Windhelm. So we need to take Fort Amol. So let's set up the battle for Fort Amol. And that is how far? Fort Amol is all the way over here, really? And the men fighting for it are over here. Okay, well, we're going to go straight through the Badlands here. Hopefully that'll warm us up, because it's all like hot springs and stuff, right? And we will take our reindeer. I don't like or relish the idea of taking our reindeer into combat. Wait, is this our horse? No, okay. Don't steal a horse. But we are literally just gonna ride this due west. Alright, we might make some concessions for the land. But really, very few. This is why we ride such agile ungulates. They can navigate such steep mountains easily. Oh good, there is a dragon around, and that's definitely what we want to see, right? As long as we don't antagonize the giants, we should be fine. Alright, we antagonized the bear. That'll happen. How many bears does it take? More bears than you've got. Alright, this may in fact be Fort Amol. Whoa. Man, that dragon is definitely attacking over there. Is this Fort Amol itself, or is this a different fort? Mistwatch. Okay. Hanging out in the mists. That makes sense. Alright, there's a standing stone over here. I wonder what stone this is. The Atronac stone. Okay, what is the Atronac stone? Absorb a portion of incoming spell damage and have a larger pool of magicka, but recover it more slowly. We don't use... Yeah, absolutely. And now that we've taken off the Lover Stone, we can actually get well rested instead of just up to whatchamacallit. Now it means the rest of our skills are going to grow not as quickly as they have previously, and that's okay. Do we want to take the dragon and the wall? No, I think we have more pressing business. I am intrigued by the mine over here, though. Let's go ahead and find out which mine this is. Darkwater Crossing, okay. There's another giant camp over here and a cave. We'll investigate those, knowing that we have a dragon near this cave. Elder Gleam Sanctuary. Alright. And the other giant camp. It is just over these ridges, maybe? Oh, like we're in the middle of it. Okay. Oh, alright. Broken Limb Camp. We discovered the camp, but now they're angry. Are we faster than the giants? Are they distracted by the wolf? Are we going to die, folks? Find out next time on Dragon Ball. No, we're rushing through this now. Oh, he swim. I think we're about to run right past Fort Amol. Give the Stormcloaks a little something to worry about, right? Wait, what? Oh, we didn't join the men attacking because this is Fort Amol. Well, we'll do it this way then. I'll just take the fort myself. That's the plan. Who needs assistance when I could just take the entire fort myself? Just standing there, that's excellent. Alright, so reinforcements have arrived. Excellent. You think I'm bleeding? You think I care? They're all up there, huh? Oh, we took the fort, but they all don't know that they're not getting down from here. Any last standing Stormcloak is getting taken out. There's no running from our fort. We've done it. We've taken the fort. Excellent job, man. Excellent job. Now, where did my reindeer go? I may have lost my reindeer, at least for the time being. Okay, well, that's all right. Because we're gonna see what this tower over here is. I can't guarantee I would make that jump with Wold, and I hate it because it's not worth dying for. So we will head back toward the camp. We'll have to do without a horse for a little bit. That's okay. In heading this direction, we are also going to head back towards that dragon. And now that we've defeated this camp, I think we have the luxury, because we don't have our reindeer with us, so we don't have to be so sad about our reindeer not surviving. So let's see if we can't get closer to this dragon without antagonizing these giants this time. Because getting that word from whatever that word wall is would be helpful. I'm keeping an eye on the time too. I don't want to run overtime today because we really do need to... I've got places to be, right? That cat was absolutely just laying out like a cat. That's hilarious. Okay, so there's this dragon. There's the word wall. And I guess we should switch over to the bow and arrow. See, this is where you just made your mistake. And now we can restore ourselves. Because we just took down a blood dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Single-handedly, I might add. So we're going to heal up. Using all that magic there. we are going to search. Elven Greatsword, don't need. Bone arrows, sure, we'll take those. Dragon bones, dragon scales, gold, sapphire. Excellent. We're not even carrying too much to be walking, which is great. And I don't expect that we're going to do a lot of looting when we take from Ulfric's, when we take Windhelm, right? Because we don't want to hurt the city. That's not what we're about. We are Nords, and we are true Nords helping the Empire to maintain, right? So we're not about looting Windhelm. We are about uniting Skyrim. All right, bone strewn crest. Oh yikes! Big old chest. Some corpses here. That's kind of gross. All right, what are we learning? What's the word of the day? Frost breath. Really? Man, I wish it had been something like cool. Gold ruby. Don't even need the Welkin stone. All right. So, we continue from here on toward the Imperial camp, which is in those mountains there. Alright, really? Bears and wolves? I want to know what this shielding is that's going on. This shielding effect when they hit me is. Comfortable, we're drained and peckish, that's fine. Fortify Magicka. Oh! Absorb spells. I forgot about that. So that's pretty cool. Alright, this iron. I forgot we have some spell absorption. And I guess it'll do it no matter what their attack is, just in case it is a spell. So that's pretty neat. Alright, we got our health. Weapons ready to go if we need it. Come on. Not even close enough to touch. Alright, crossing the Badlands. We are almost to the camp. We can report our success. And I believe it is time for the Battle of Windhelm. Or at least it will be shortly. Ooh. I got goosebumps, guys. I'm excited. I'm ready. It's happening. We're gonna make it happen. Again, we just passed by the weird Dwemer ruins. They give us the creeps, honestly. Ooh, mountaineering like we're a horse. Alright, here is the camp as we are arriving. We'll report to the legate
Gut
first
one of those
thing.
rebels.
Good job. We're taking the city. Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack. Move it!
Alright, we're taking Windhelm.
Legate.
Ah, they do know me. We are getting some rest. Oh. And we're gonna take the city in the middle of the night. That's the assault. We attack them when they are hopefully least prepared. The air is treacherously cold. We're hungry and freezing. We did not get a good rest. Alright, we're well fed at least. We are cold and we are drained. Ugh. Alright, fine. To orders from General Tullius of battle for Windhelm. Alright, General Tullius, where are you at? You are at the gates to Windhelm. Excellent. Alright. Let's go, guys. It is go time. Let's hit it. I guess we don't need to take the mountain path. We can see about actually taking the road. That's fair. Mountain path might have been, you know, mildly more cool, though. Just saying. Though, as the Imperial Legion, I think it makes the most sense, yeah, to march down the Imperial Road to make the Imperial fight happen. Ooh. This is gonna be good. And we are on the road to Windhelm. Again, Argonian. Magic doesn't work, doofus. Staff of Mending? That's interesting. All right. The road to unification, folks. This is what it takes. These are the sacrifices necessary. This is what needs to be done. Good men have to step forward and fight the good fight. Who are you soldiers on the road here? Vigilance of Stendar. Yeah, you're actual vigilance though, aren't you? Alright. And the road should start turning northward soon. here's the turn north. Warmer is good. What is this in this place here? The Braidwood Inn. Alright. Hear me out. Well rested is an important thing.
Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it.
Who's
He's been
Rogie?
in Kynesgrove forever. Great storyteller.
Kynesgrove,
Keeps everyone's
huh?
spirits up.
Hmm.
Owes me a lot of coin for drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty, and it cycles all over again.
Yeah.
If you could
How about I
convince him
talk
that
to
I
him?
don't care about his tab, it'd certainly make me feel better.
Sure.
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Alright, get some food. Alright, and rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Alright, you show me to
Alright
my
then.
room while I talk to Rogie. If Rogie's not in here, I'm not talking to Rogie. Yep, not talking to Rogie. Which room is it? You didn't tell me. Oh, cool. This one. Alright, 8 hours of rest. We're not going to attack the city in the middle of the night. They'll be expecting it. But if they stay up all night expecting it, then they'll be tired in the morning. And we
If you like
are
meat so
well
much, why not go
rested. Satisfied. And well fed. Excellent.
Oh,
Oh, I
great.
wouldn't be able to
Another
help that.
wanderer.
Killed.
Slumming it on your way to
Gemma.
Windhelm.
Maybe you could be a taster. or
Ganna.
Get an
Haha,
axe
but
and
I
bring
can
me
do
all
that
the
right
wood you
here.
can chop.
Right
Geneva.
Wouldn't even be here if it weren't for my idiot sister.
What? Who are you?
If you bring
Rogie?
me- Yo, all this talk of dragons is making people act. What do you think I am? A beggar? My family has always paid back every single
Oh,
coin we owe.
God.
Going back to Tiber Septim's time. I guess you're right. A
Right?
lord shouldn't be so proud to turn down a kind soul's generosity. Tell Idra I'll be fine.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Idra took care
I
of
hope
it.
you'll stay for. It'll be good to not have to hear him whining about his debts.
See?
Rogie pawned a few of his things back when he still had things to pawn. Take them.
Nice. Free glass bow. Okay.
Let's sate that appetite. Hmm?
I don't actually care what you have for sale. Alright, the glass bow does not do as much as, but we haven't fixed it up yet, which we can do later. Okay, so now we continue on where we were headed.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Yeah, we don't think you're lawless beasts. We think you're idiots on the wrong side. There's a difference. It's a slight difference, but there is in fact a difference. All right. So we got to get around the road to General Tullius, but we are coming up upon the gates. What is this house over here? Oh, yes. They are laying in the attacks. Look at that. They don't want us near this house. It must be important, right? Brandy Mug Farm. I'm going to pass by Brandy Mug Farm here. Man. We've got to get our way in, General Tullius. Legate Fjori Stonearm is here. They can't stop us, General.
All right, it's time to deliver the final blow to the Stormcloak rebellion. You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point. Ulfric thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle, but we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. The Stormcloaks will fight like cornered rats. They will be fierce and crafty. But they are no match for Legionnaires. You are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers. Fearless and devastating. The Emperor is paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire!
Yeah! All right. Here's the assault, folks. All right. We cannot allow ourselves to be slowed. All right, so we got to find a way to Ulfric. If we go around through the Grey Quarter, maybe. Rubble again. All right, this way. This way, guys. Here we go. Here we go. All right, not here. There they are. All right. All right, we're gonna take a minute. We're gonna heal up.
For the sons of Skyrim.
We are routed! I will smite you!
All right. We have got to recoup before we attack the hall. Because there's going to be more inside trying to stop us from getting to Ulfric. That's about as healed up as we need to be able to get. And this door should save us here, so...
Already done, sir.
What's going on?
Ulfric Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Ulfric, and high treason against the Empire. It's over.
Stone fist can't beat a stone hand!
Well, Ulfric, you can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well,
Let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
song or not, I just want it done.
Alright. Do I kill him? Do I not give him the satisfaction? I've had my fair share of killing today. He needs to be brought to justice, right? What do you guys think? Do we give him Nord justice? Send him to Sovngarde? Fjori just wants peace. Fjori wants us together to stop the dragons. So Fjori's had his share of killing today.
Well, I'm not quite done myself.
Yo.
What was that, Link?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye.
Well, then we'll be expecting some kind of a speech. And we'll need to hand the city over to that free winter fellow.
Runwolf. Yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Windhelm will need a government quickly if we are to prevent more violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, and Legate. It's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
All right. Now I've got too much to run. Ulfric's clothes. Oh, I could just wear Ulfric's clothes. No, that's terrible. I can't do that. No, no, no. Steel acts of cowardice. Oh, it's too fitting for what he would use. Just a regular iron battle axe on Galmar Stone Fist. No looting necessary here. Let's see. Weapons. Sword of Devouring. Oh, absorb 15 points of health. Well, I guess we won't need the other. Well, I mean, it's a glass sword. We're not going to use it. That is up. We don't need this bow anymore, do we? Ooh. Alright, we are carrying quite enough. And just like that, the Civil War was over, I think? Restoring order. Yeah, balance of power. The Civil War is done.
The General expects so much with so little.
Now that Ulfric is dead, will there be
There are
peace?
those who still call themselves Stormcloaks, who continue to fight us and bring misery to the people. But they are few in number. The ordinary citizen will be happy to get back to life as normal, to have their families return home. And they should enjoy it while they can. I suspect all of Tamriel will again be called to arms in the not-too-distant future.
Because we've got to get rid of the Thalmor. So what's next for Legate Ricca?
The generals put me in charge of assisting the new governments.
Hmm.
I may understand things here in Skyrim better than the general, but I'm a soldier at heart, not a politician. But I'll do my best.
Not a politician is what we
This is the
need.
land of my birth, the land that shaped me. I'm proud to have any part in making it strong again.
Good words. A fine sentiment, Legate. Is there anything further I can do for the Legion?
The Legion's work is far from finished, but you are free to roam. I suspect you'll be of greater good to Skyrim out there, in the world. If, while you're out there, you stumble into any Stormcloak military camps, I expect you to destroy them. I've reports they are hiding in the hills.
Oh, I think we can handle that if we run into any. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done a bit early, but we have Tullius's speech.
Is over. Ulfric Stormcloak is dead. His head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades.
I mean, that's double pay is absolutely a fitting bonus for that.
I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can.
Mm-hmm.
But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
Exactly.
You're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
It's always good to see someone I can count on.
Alright, goodbye, Legate. Goodbye, General. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to hang up our commission in the Legion. I think it is well time that we found our way to do something else. Leaving here. Let's see. Let's get our health back. What we can of it. And let's get out of the city first. But I think it's time to get out of our armor. Time to find something else to occupy us. There are still things to be done to truly end all resistance. But the bulk of the Civil War is over. The capitals and all the holds of Skyrim are once again bound and united under the standard of the Imperial Legion and true members of the Empire. From here, Fjori Stonearm is not done with his work. He still has to discover exactly what it means to be Dragonborn. There is a person who has absconded with the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, the founder of the Greybeards. And we need to meet them in Riverwood, I believe, and find out what is happening there. We still have the... Wow. I have never seen these words carved here before in this wall. That is really cool. Those bricks, I've never seen that before. There's the vampire threat and the Dawn Guard forming to fight it. There is the threat of necromancers raising the dead in the south, an army of the dead. There are dragons flying about. There are cultists and assassins coming to attack and kill us. So we need to find out what it is that we are doing next. As we walk away from this battle, we hope to find our horse at the end of this bridge, or perhaps our reindeer. But we will need to find out what we are going to do next. Alright, I'm done walking.
The sooner we end this rebellion,
They've got stuff
the
going
sooner
on, but
I'll
I've got
get to sleep.
places to go, things to see, places to be, right? And I think it only appropriate, horse or no horse, dang it, no horse. I think it only appropriate that we head back to Whiterun. Center of Skyrim, the site of our thainship, and Jarl Balgruuf, who has stood by our side and whose side we have stood beside. Side to side. Bad dogs. But I think if we return to Whiterun, we can regroup and plan our next steps. Maybe we don't make it all the way to Whiterun. Maybe... And yet another assassin! Whoever this is, they are not giving up easy. And it seems that they will continue sending assassin after assassin against us. I can only think of two ways to end that threat. One, find whoever put out the contract against us and force them to rescind the contract. Because we can't kill them. If we do, they'll never be able to unauthorize the contract on our life. And the Assassin's Guild, the Assassin's League, the Dark Brotherhood, there we go, will never stop coming after us. The second option is to take on the Dark Brotherhood, to so utterly destroy the Dark Brotherhood that they have no assassins left to send against us. Certainly has a bit of an appeal to it, wouldn't you say? Let us continue on the road for a moment until we can find a place to rest our heads and regroup. As much as I said Whiterun, it is getting late, It is dark. I am being attacked again by these cultists. My false rain. Scroll of Conjure Storm Atronach. Man, it seems like you probably should have done that. You needed all the help you could get, my friends. And you did not use them. All the more reason we need to find a place to rest, put our heads down. But yes, we have these cultists of what was the guy's name? Mirak, coming from Solstheim. Also after us, also with a price on our head. That's two different entities who aren't stopping anytime soon, and killing each of these cultists won't stop until we stop Mirak himself. So it may be time soon. There we go. Coming upon the Nightgate Inn. I think the Nightgate Inn will be a fine place to put up for the evening, or at least get out of this weather. Rest and regroup and plan for what is to come. Ooh, bitterly cold out there. Bitterly cold. All right, make sure we get that heat. All right, we're as healed as we're gonna get. The heat will help us with that. But instead of putting on our weapon, actually, yeah, we'll put on our weapon. But we will switch into our fine clothing. We'll warm up a little bit. We will put our hammer away. Wait, why are we carrying too much to be able to run? Oh, because our boots had some extra stamina to them. That's right.
Need a room? Or maybe just some meat? Drink for the thirsty, food
Yes.
for the hungry.
Some food sounds excellent, sir. And
Sure
let's
thing.
get a
It's
room
yours
for the
for a
night.
day.
All
I'll
right.
show you to your room.
Excellent.
Right this way.
Oh, it's this way.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Will do. Will do. All right. Oh. We don't need the hat on inside. So we're going to rest. We're going to get 10 hours. We'll go to just before 6 a.m. We'll get a little bit to eat. And then we're going to call it. So we're hungry. Peckish. Satisfied. And a venison chop just to be well fed. So we're carrying too much to be able to run, so we really should put our armor back on, I guess. So now we're just barely not carrying too much to run. This iron armor we don't need, though. And it doesn't sell for anything worth it, so we can just drop that iron armor here on this bed. We'll leave that behind for the next guest. And that'll help tremendously. In fact, I believe that's enough that we can just go back to Sathralia. There we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to save. Because we have done all we can right here. That was quite the adventure. And I am glad I went on it with all of you. I'm glad you were here for it. Happy to have shared it with you. Let's go back to the holodeck and chill for just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have united the warring factions of Skyrim, brought all the holds together, and ended the Civil War back under the banner of the Empire, and ready together as one to face against the Thalmor, to face against all the threats that Skyrim is under. There is a plague of vampires slowly spreading across the nights and shadows of Skyrim that the Dawnguard intends to stop. There is rumor of necromancers raising armies of the dead in the south. Assassins and cultists are striving to kill us. If you missed any of our stream today, or want to go back and see what you may have missed, all our episodes of Fjucking Around with Fjori are uploaded to the YouTube page, Jason the Scribe on YouTube, just like it is here on Twitch, at 9 a.m. Central Time, the day after they are streamed. So this episode 33, will be up tomorrow morning. If you want to be a part of the community and participate in polls that decide what Fjori does, where he goes, the type of warrior he is, if you want input on future games, on streaming schedules, on how things are run and the things that we do as groups, make sure you subscribe, follow, DM, whatever it is you're supposed to do on Twitter. I don't know. But find us on Twitter at Jason the Scribe, no, it's just at Jason the Scribe. I am trying to make it too complicated, and it's not. At Jason the Scribe on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on YouTube you can also search our playlist Fjucking Around with Fjori. If you look on Twitter and want to find us, you can usually find us, not a hashtag, but I like to call you guys out as our Fjori fam, at least at the time being, for our man Fjori here. This weekend, there will be a poll running the entire weekend until Monday, just before stream, finding out what you guys think Fjori should focus on next, now that he has ended the Civil War and hung up his Imperial uniform that he never wore in the first place. It's been great hanging out with you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.